instead. So no service to Union Station right now because of flooding, and there's reports of flooding in other parts of the city right now as well. Right now, in the crowd, in that downpour, with Sammy, is Elio. Elio, tell us your story and what got you surrounded and detained by police at Queen and Spadina.
I was just here taking photos. I live on Queen Street, so I just, for curiosity, came down, and after they start to close this area, and I've been caught in the between. So they are in, we've been under the rain for over 3 hours, soaked wet. And I think they're arresting everybody for no reason, simple, this is not a protected area.
So they're not giving you any reason either why you're being held by police?
No, no reason. They just say that, some people were disturbed. They say that I was here before and I live here and they don't let me go. So.
You sound kind of dejected. Are you not angry about this at all, or you just resigned because you can't?
It's a little, it's not very humane to keep people under the rain so wet and getting sick. This is not correct. I don't think either it's correct to people that they live on Queen Street or people they are walking. This is Queen and Spadina. It's no, the restricted area downtown.
And Elio, you said you were in that area because you live around in this neighborhood?
Yes, I live on Queen Street.
You live on Queen Street, so you were just out to watch and see what was going on. You weren't part of the...
No, I just went for a walk to take out some picture after the fact, or whatever happened yesterday,
Did you...
And in reality, I got stuck here. So they say that they advised people, but they didn't advise anybody.
Are they letting any people out for any kind of washroom break or anything?
No. This was people peacefully protesting, and I was very far away. So I was not even involved with the protest.
And so you never heard any warning from police to leave the area before you were corralled into this situation?
Because I was in a place, which there is a stairs and you can hide see better. And practically they closed the area and they didn't let me go.
Do you work in the area, Elio?
They are closing in. We are like, 100 people. I can count it, but we are really tight.
Do you work in the area, Elio? And are your friends and family aware of what's going on?
No, I'm a filmmaker, actually. So I was shooting some video for myself.
A filmmaker, okay. So you have not been told anything. You've not been given any update. You've not been allowed any washroom break. They haven't offered any water or anything?
No, they don't allow. There is a girl here beside me because I have a small umbrella. She has even a cat on her leg because they don't let her go.
If you had something to say to the mayor of Toronto right now about this situation...
Well, the mayor of Toronto should learn how to do his best before teaching other people what to do. This is what I have to say to many politicians, because this is very insane, to be keeping people under the rain like this. We live here. I say I live here. Oh, well, it's your problem. Well, if it's my problem, I don't know what to say, Sorry about this.
Okay, Elio, we are...
But I don't think it's a good thing. Our mayor, should learn. Actually, I see him very often going around in bars, and in reality, instead to go around in bars and looking, he should behave. He should behave.
Okay, Elio, thank you. We're continuing to watch this situation for you and for all of the others in this situation, this holding corralled area of people who were caught up in this March demonstration that was going on this afternoon. Sammy Katz is the other person we've been speaking to in that crowd, and now Elio, both say that they weren't there protesting. They were just checking the scene out. Sammy, how are you doing? And you've got, how many bars have you got left on your cell phone? And put your hand up. Just wave to us again. Where are you in this crowd? Show us where you are.
Okay, hold on. Can you guys wave if you want to lift your hands up or not? Can you see me?
Yep, okay. There you are.
Okay, so basically we're cornered in, I'd say, a spot less than 900 square feet with at least 150 people we're down to right now. The riot police are now, there's tons of them here now. I'm freezing cold. It was very nice to see one of the riot police go around and hand out peaches to the other officers. We have no food. We have no water. We have no shelter, and I've had to pee for the past 5 hours. So, this is completely unfair. This is against, this is against everything that I stand for, that Canada stands for. And, the police did a great job yesterday. I do not know what happened today.
Well, I want to tell you, Sammy, we're doing our best, but the mayor will not comment on this. Adam Vaughn, the area councillor, will not comment on this. The police chief will not comment on this. The Integrated Security Unit will not comment on this. OPP Sergeant Dave Woodford would only say that he cannot comment on this because he's not in operations on the ground there. No one wants to touch this. This is a situation that is beyond, apparently, anyone's comment or control. And all we can say is that we're trying to figure this situation out. We can only see that people are slowly being processed. I can tell you, Sammy, that Twitter is commenting on this. There's a lot of discussion on the internet about this situation.
Well, I can tell you, since you guys started to interview me, my Twitter followers increased by 1,000%. So thank you for that. But I'm still freezing. And, you know, if there's anything you guys can do, if you can keep contacting the mayor for people here, I'm not the only one. I'm standing next to people who are just walking by, just taking pictures, just trying to see what's going on. They already took the protesters away. They took them out of the crowd about an hour and a half ago. And now this is just people. Somebody was walking their dog. Another couple was going out for dinner. You know, I was just taking pictures. A lot of people were just walking by, and now we're stuck in the rain for the past 2 hours, freezing cold.
Well, Sammy, we are working to try to get someone to comment. We're watching Twitter. We're watching the public sentiment on this. It's not good, I can tell you that. And we need to hear from the police chief, the mayor, someone who can speak to this situation that seems absurd when I'm looking at a woman in a tank top standing in the pouring rain with her arms held behind her back, threat or no threat. Processing this way seems very, very strange.
Well, there were people asking for an ambulance before, and the police aren't letting anybody go unless they're being arrested. And, you know, we can see ambulances going by, but it doesn't seem like they're coming anywhere near here. It seems like, from what I can tell, it looks like they've closed off this area to the public for blocks and blocks and blocks. I know my dad is on his way, but I doubt he's going to get anywhere near here. And now they've got TTC buses that say chartered, so I'm assuming we're all getting on TTC buses.
Okay, Sammy, we're going to stay in touch with you. Hang in there and keep us posted on any changes, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, Sammy. Rena, I can't believe the situation. I mean, I know that the police have their special tactics that we're not privy to. I know that we you know, don't know exactly what's in their plan, but it seems crazy with these people dressed the way they are to be held in the rain like that for so long. Over to you, Rena.
And Steph, we know you've put out the calls, so we will wait until we hear from police and the various organizations that we've put in our calls to. Right now, let's head over to CTV's Galit Solomon. She's on the ground. She's very close to the situation you're watching here unfold live on TV right here on CP24. And Galit, what are you seeing?
Well, I'll tell you a very different picture here than what we are seeing just west of where we are. We're at Queen and Beverly right now. And I'll tell you, the road has reopened to vehicular and as well, as well to pedestrian traffic. It's open all the way west from University all the way over to Soho, and that's where we still have a police blockade. But again, a very different scene than what we saw here about 3 hours ago when we had you know, a lot of protesters out, as well as spectators, people with cameras snapping shots, and they told us they were here to just see what's going on, to check out the scene. And of course, police in riot gear. Well, we don't have that here anymore. It is very quiet, though, for a Sunday evening. But all of the activity, as we've been seeing here on CP24, is happening just west of where we are at Spadina and Queen.
Have you seen, Galit, any of that activity spill out closer to where you are? Have you seen anything else happening in the area around you?
Not in the last hour and a half or so. I mean, what we did see were some arrests at around 7 o'clock. Some individuals that were walking at an alleyway just west of where I am at Queen and Peter, just walking, and then what we saw was that they were swarmed by about 4 or 5 police officers, handcuffed and then taken away. But since then, there really hasn't been much of that happening, not in this area. What we have seen is groups of police officers on bicycles and on foot, walking around and patrolling the area. But again, no arrests for a while, not in this area.
All right, thank you very much for that, Galit. Let's throw it back to Stephanie Smythe now, who's standing at our breaking news desk. And Steph, just looking at these live shots right now, and as you can see, like you said, people wearing very little and certainly experiencing and have experienced quite a bit of rain.
We have on the phone right now someone who managed to get out of this jackpot. His name is Alexander